Hi, hello, hello, hi. How's everyone doing today? I hope that I am heard and seen just fine today. I'm very paranoid after what has befell my computer as of yesterday. But hi, how's everyone doing? How is summer camp going for everyone? We, of course, you can see up here in the top, it should say I've done 24 prompts. I am just over gold, my friends. Well, not just over, I'm in the gold. But that just means we have 8 prompts to do. Maybe not tonight. I got started on stream a little later than I wanted to today, because, you know, I'm setting up my computer. These things take a little bit. But we're gonna get some stuff done. I have 5 drafts, you know, like articles that I've started that we can work on today. But that leaves still 3 ideas that I need to come up with in order to actually hit that diamond goal. We might get to it tonight. We might get to it a different night. Who knows? We'll probably have at least a couple more streams where we're just kind of doing some writing here and there. I don't know, because let me check my little calendar here, because I think we will not be able to do another Tuesday night write, because Tuesday next week is when summer camp ends, which is kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie to you. Part of me was thinking, oh, maybe I'll just hop on again tomorrow and do some more writing sprints just for fun, just so I can like really wrap things up ahead of time. Because this entire weekend I'm not gonna be home. I'm not gonna be home this weekend, so I'm not gonna be able to just sit down and really get any writing done. At least not reliably, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be out, gonna be away from home, full of distractions and all of the other things. So we'll see. But yeah. So, once again, I hope everyone is having a good time. I hope everyone has their sippies ready. So we are going to grab our sippies, and we are indeed going to go world build here in a second. Let me just pop up my little articles list here. Oh, here we are. We got this little screen going. Don't mind the timer on the screen. That'll come and play later. It's just like on top of my face at the moment, unfortunately. That's fine, because we're gonna have 10-minute timers eventually. We're just not quite there yet. You know, if that's the case, we can just magic it away. It doesn't exist anymore. So let's see. We have a couple prompts that we want to work on today. We have an organization, we have our technology, we have a species, and we have a vehicle. Just kind of at the ready for me to pluck out and start working on. And we have one more. We have another character that I know I want to write about, so we have that on the list. And then from there are the 3 that I need to just kind of conjure up from my brain, and so we'll see how that goes. But no, it's really good. It's really good. Because I know that I'm not putting a crazy amount of time into these articles, just individually, I feel pretty good on time. I feel like we're doing well. I feel like I'm right on schedule. Because, you know, it's still the beginning of the week. We have ample time. Ample time to keep writing, keep doing things. So let's see. Let me just let's get some messages out real quick. Because I always forget to tell people that I'm streaming. Isn't that really silly? So just pop that in there, see who comes in, see who doesn't, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm thinking... It's okay, we have 2 articles already about birds. You know, just on this list. I'm like, how... Maybe I can just make the last 3 articles also about birds? So let's see, let me just pop in here. Because let's see, my progress report. This is where we are, we're at 24 out of 40, pretty good. My goal is going to be 32 and stop. Like, I'm good, I don't need any more than that. I'm fine. Like, me and the level of, like, the amount of life that is happening to me, I'm good. I don't need more than 32. I can get my badge and I can dip. A-okay with me. But yeah, so useful plant is still one that I don't have an idea for. Material natural resource from a dangerous location, also not sure about. Iconic building. Historical figure is one that I want to write about. Ceremony that represents transition or transfer, I also don't have. There's gonna be a lot on this list that I just don't have. Let's see, the ones I do have, a character that is venerated. A method to carry goods over long distances, that's my vehicle. A system to send messages between distant places, that is one of my birds. Organization, for which recruiting or proselytizing is important. That's also one that I'm going to be writing about today. Species with unusual form of communication, that's also one that I'm doing today. Let's see who else we got. We got character who excels in manipulating others. This is another one of those prompts where I'm like, oh, I have like the perfect person in mind, but I already have an article for them, so that's just not gonna go. Tis a shame. Yeah, and I didn't get to do my little, Saturday brainstorming stream, so I'm actually like very scattered on all of my ideas for these. So not only am I going to be doing some writing today, I'm also going to be doing a lot of babbling about whether or not I actually have ideas for things. Because the answer for several of them is no. It is indeed not. Sorry, my friend sent me cat pictures and I'm looking at them like, ah, I love them. Because when your friend sends you cat pictures, you can't just not look, right? It's kind of impossible actually to not just keep staring. And I'm supposed to be doing writing, of course. Yes, yes, I know. In fact, we will begin. Let's see. So we can work on the First Church of the Purifier. That'd be fantastic. That'd be an awesome start. And so, there are many churches dedicated to Atreus the Purifier, that is one of the gods of my world. And a lot of them originate in the Kingdom of Arsavella, which is where I'm kind of staging my entire summer camp experience, for the most part. And so, with that said, naturally I feel like I should write about the very first. The very first, the most prominent, the one that's kind of just at the forefront of everything these days. And the one that is kind of recruiting the most these days. And so that kind of ties into the prompt where they're like, recruiting is very important to this church because they want more people. They want everyone to be part of this church. And I wonder what silly little methods they get into to convince people to not be part of the other churches. Because of course there are going to be a lot of churches of the same god that are, you know, like different groups and different like places. They operate in different ways, observe different tenets a little bit more strongly than others. You know how that goes. It's just kind of how it happens. And so let's see. If we can start our little writing words. If we can start a little writing sprint, that'd be fantastic. I will start getting as much work done as possible. And we'll see in 10 minutes where we end up. And anyone who pops in, anyone who says anything is more than welcome. You're more than welcome to chat. I will still probably answer you. Just while the timer's going, I'm probably not gonna start talking for much. That's alright, we're here to work. We're here to get things done. We're here to get this diamond. Am I right, my friends? I have about like an hour. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe even longer than that if I'm feeling kind of like, you know, a little bold, a little brash. I did not get a lot of sleep last night, so I will likely end up in the trash if I do that for very long, but it's all good. That is a-okay. Alright, 10 minutes. We'll get our little timer going. Now I'm wondering... Oh no. That's not what I wanted to grab at all. I want to move my little timer literally anywhere else, actually. So let's see. Oh, that's why I couldn't grab it, because it was locked. Uh-huh. So if I move this so that it's just like not above my face, that'd be really sick. I'll just wave my little fingers at the screen until I'm finished doing this, because it's basically just like dark magic. Until I need to use my keyboard to move it. Sorry, the illusion is dead. Alright, how about this? There we go. So this way you can actually see that there's a timer here and it's not obstructing my this, I guess? I don't know. That's okay. 10 minutes. We're gonna move my... Oh man, we're gonna move my microphone a little bit out of the way. A little slightly. So I can get my keyboard up here. There we go. 10 minutes. Let's see how much we can get done.
Refresh yourselves.
Sippy is in the middle of my sprint? Why, thank you. 165 words so far. We still have another 5 minutes. After yesterday, I've seemingly lost all steam. Not me forgetting how certain words work. Let's take a little writing break to go look up some words. Okay, time's up on this sprint. We're almost at 300 words, which means we can try to find a couple more sentences, just throw in there real quick before we move on, but we're basically almost done with this one, which is really good. We'll need to see. We'll need to see what else we can kind of just throw in here really quick. I mean, I was already working on a sentence halfway through. I don't know. We'll take a second to just kind of stew. Stew in the ideas, stew in what we've written. Formulate a sentence in our brain, and then we'll just put it onto the page. As it turns out, I'm struggling to, like, brain capacity right now. This whole week. Honestly, this whole week. I've been very tired, I've been very busy, but I did have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I got to go away, I got to forget about things for a little while, but you know, then I come home and my computer breaks, so that's really good. Love to see it. I'll keep the sips going. Okay, we have 304 words. Very good, there you go. We've done it. This is definitely, absolutely most definitely an article that I need to go into in much greater detail in the future. But we at least... Oh, it's history. It's a good history. It doesn't really matter how small your idea is. You put 300 words on a page, eventually you're gonna get something that's just like... There are gonna be snippets of information in here that are going to be extremely valuable to like the history of your world. Especially when you're working on things that are in subjects that are really impactful to history, like, you know, the very first churches of some very impactful gods in your world. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna grab this. It's gonna be one of those summer camps where I just have all of my articles not polished. Here you go, recruiting, proselytizing, wahoo! We have an article. We have finished one more article for our little collection. And so let's see, let's fix up this little thing. Now says 25 out of 32. Actually, wait, no. I did not fix the upper limit there. Yeah, it still says 20. was at 25 out of 20 this whole time. Oopsie. Alright, here you go. 25 out of 32. That's where we are now. Very good. So that's good, that's good. Let's see which one we can do next. So let's just refresh this page so I can see. Yes, good. I'm thinking. Because I kind of want to write a character that lurks in the shadows, but I don't know who exactly that would be. You know, because I have a lot of organizations that would love to like lurk in the shadows, so naturally there would be people involved in that. Gosh, writing a character sometimes just feels so overwhelming. There's a lot that goes into a character. And I know that's something that a lot of people struggle with. I think I even saw Hanhula posting that it's like so much effort to write a character. So, yeah, I don't know. If we're not doing characters right now, we might as well do some pigeons, right? Now this is gonna be a callback to my Bestiary February where I did a bunch of birds. And the very first burp that I did was the Aurelian Gilded Pigeon. And these are like former carrier pigeons who got selective bred into not having a brain cell anymore. But we're gonna be writing about the ones that do have a brain cell still. I've just already pre-filled this in. Just in my setting up of this draft, I kind of just pre-filled information about the gilded pigeon, but I want to write about the ones that are not quite so dumb. The ones that actually do their jobs. So alright. We're gonna do another 10 minutes. We're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see how much work we can get done. We're already at 115 words on this one, so hopefully it'll go quick. Hopefully. We can dream. Anyway, alright, let's do the thing. Let's get some writing done. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Easy peasy. Bum 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 bum. More birds is great, but they aren't ducks. Oh, that is true. They're not ducks. Maybe, if there's another species, I will write about ducks. If there's another species I haven't done. I don't know, we'll see. Because I think I did all the, like, the animal ones already. Who knows? Maybe they have carrier ducks instead of pigeons. That'd be silly. Alright. Okay. Now if I scroll down like this, I can't see my word count. Maybe that's for the best. Maybe I shouldn't stare at my word count while I'm trying to do this. It'll psych me out. Just need to keep writing, see how many words come out. Oh no, it's like 6 minutes already and I've written like not a lot. 50 words. Ah. We're doing our best. That's what matters, right? Oh, I'm at 238 words, which is pretty good. We're getting there. You're absolutely, absolutely getting there. 300! I absolutely did not articulate myself well in this paragraph slash collection of sentences. But I know what I was trying to say, and the rest is between, God and the community sponsor that reads this eventually. That's okay. I really don't know how many, if any, of these articles I'm going to try to, like, pretty up for prize pool. Because I just don't have the energy to give it my all, you know? I would need to put so much time and effort into making these articles look great. Just like, compared to some of the other stuff that's going on right now. Ooh, Ooh no. Alright, 30 seconds. I'm just kind of looking over this. I don't think I'm going to add anything more to this at the moment. So we are once again going to put our little disclaimer here. Draft, save, publish. And there we go. One more article. Finished. At the ready. And already we are updating our little number. 26. I'm a little early. I know the timer's still going, but that's okay. Oh. Look at us go. Knocking out some prompts, knocking out some writing. We're doing great, kids. Now we just refresh this again. Wahoo! Here we go, we have another article that's done. 26 out of 40. But of course we're only shooting for 32, so we're not gonna worry about that upper limit there. Ooh, and you know what? If we get a useful... Oh, I don't want this to open a new window. We can make a useful plant. Cheers, yes! Yes, I am cheering as well. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm a little tired, so I'm like I'm a little fried, I'm a little bit wired. I don't know, I'm like both at the same time. But I'm excited. I'm glad to see that I'm making some progress, even though my brain is just kind of like somewhere else. We are at the very least able to make some progress, which is great. I just reset this timer here. Also not have my mouse be quite so stuck. I guess in the process of my fresh cable management, my mouse cord is just kinda... Hold on, we're gonna go do a little dungeon delving real quick. So I can see about this. I cannot keep living like this. Please. Oh. Alright. I'm back from my expedition. We have... How many more articles am I trying to get done today? Life with Lex, hello! Hi, how are ya? Welcome in. We're having a little adventure. We're getting some prompts done. I had to just go deep diving to go deal with my cable management. It's, you know, it's going. Gotta clean off my desk. One of my cats knocked over stuff today. And it is a disaster. Oh. Those silly little creatures always getting up to no good. I do not have a creature to knock stuff off my desk. I only have myself, and that's enough. To be frank, that is enough. All right, I want to make a plant that is going to be these pigeons' favorite food. Because I dropped that they have a favorite treat, like they have a favorite treat reward. And so if I can write about that, if I can make that into an article, that'd be fantastic. That'd be one less idea that I have to come up with. And so then we'd only have 2 remaining article ideas that we need to finish off Diamond. I'm good, how are you? I am good! I'm good. Like I was saying, we are having quite the adventure. Yesterday, my computer threatened to, like, not be alive anymore, and so I'm streaming today, kind of like having this little moment where, like, okay, I'm trying this out. Half of my programs aren't on my computer anymore. I basically, like, last night and when I got home from work today, I sat down and I re-downloaded basically everything that I need to stream. Some of my most basic, like my streaming software, my art software, Steam as well, like, just a couple things. And it took me a very long time to do the Steam thing, because when I re-downloaded Steam, it was like, oh yeah, we don't even recognize that you have another hard drive attached to your computer. Which, that hard drive was in fact one of my, my Steam folders. And so it still had, like, all the games and stuff on it that were downloaded already. So I didn't actually lose all of my files. I only lost the ones that are on my C drive, which makes sense, you know, that's where Windows was reinstalled. No, it's an adventure, and that's the life we're living, but it's okay. It's okay, because it's manageable. It's a bit of a setback. It has caused me to lose, like, 2 or more days of like, working time. And so that's a little rough, obviously. Because I was supposed to come home yesterday, I was supposed to sit down, I was supposed to get a lot of, like, concept work done, a lot of sketching done for a project that I'm working on. And I come home, I turn on my computer, and it's not going. It is just... I didn't lose everything, it's still rough. Yeah, it's alright, you know, technology just does that sometimes, I guess. It happens. So we're trying to stay positive through it all, and, you know, there's nothing for me in particular to get, like, overly upset about, so we're just moving on. We're here, we're streaming, we're having a good time, we're doing some writing. That's what matters. And right now we're trying to think of what plant would be a favorite food of pigeons. Oh, let's see what actual real-life pigeons like to eat. Pigeons should enjoy some combination of wheat, cracked corn, sunflower seeds, sorghum, and millet. Oh.
Refresh yourselves.
I'm playing Smash with the boys, but I'm popping in and say hello. Oh, I thank you! And thank you for the sippy! See, you have to keep coming in here periodically so that you can put your little stinky Neko arc back on the screen. That's what's really important. I know that cup. Yeah, you do know that cup. You have one yourself. In fact, I take a little sippy in your honor. Thank you for coming by. Alright. So this is going to be a plant in a wild area. I don't think that there's really a wild area in our Savella that I would really describe as wild. So I'm going to interpret this prompt instead as just kind of like a not settled, not farmed, you know, like just kind of untouched land out there. And so this is going to be... I'll give it a working title. That's the best way to go about it. It's just... Hold on, so... We're just gonna call it mountain corn. Whatever, because I'm thinking of, like, the cliffs and things, and, like, I don't want to call it cliffside corn because that just sounds weird. Working title. We can fix it later. We can just make it something else another time. Alright, I hope everyone has another something to work on in the meantime. We're going to start our little 10-minute timer once again. We're going to do this little writing sprint. We're going to try to get as much going on. Oh, do you have a general vibe, for lack of a better word, that you're going for in the world / your story? So the vibe... The vibe that I'm going for with Malcora, which is my world, because I don't really have a story at this point, I just have a world that I'm building for funsies. The vibe that I'm trying to go for is kind of, a constant need for evolution. Like, things are always overturning, always changing throughout the world. And people are trying to figure out more about their past, but are finding it exceptionally difficult to do so, because a lot of the evidence kind of gets lost through that process. So while it is out there, it is incredibly difficult for the average person to find. And so, since the average person just simply cannot do this, at that point it would be up to daring adventurers who would go out and seek the mysteries of the world, and that's theoretically where I could host like a tabletop game experience in this world. So you would be the ones going out and finding the secrets of this world that are just lost in every single overturning of the magical planes and everything else in the world. But of course, a lot of this is still under so much development. I really just have like all the ideas floating around in my brain, and so it is through challenges like this where I start exploring more of the finer details and start tying things together. And hopefully, in time, I will actually have pages and like actual written qualitative information that I can just kind of point people at and be like, this is where you could read about my world and actually understand what's in it. But right now, it's kind of just not a thing that I really have, because, you know, I am a disorganized writer. Who would have thought, you know? Yeah, who would have thought that writers struggle to put their thoughts into writing? Seems a little counterintuitive when you put it that way, but tell me I'm wrong. Let's see. I looked up, because I looked up on Google, like, pigeons' favorite food, and so then I was like, I kind of want to know what cracked corn is, just in general, and so I start typing in cracked corn, and it just auto-fills into cracked corn for pigeons. Yeah, week 3 I had no energy for it, prompts just didn't do it for me. Glad to be back in the swing of it at the moment, hell yeah. I kind of felt the same way. A lot of the prompts last week didn't really grab me in kind of like the broad sense, or at least I just kind of struggled to really get into it because, yeah, like prompts that are very heavily loaded with like history and the connection to the present, it takes a lot of brain power. And I, already lacking of energy, like severely lacking of energy, simply couldn't wrap my brain around a lot of that. At least not to a satisfactory degree, in my opinion. So I also struggled with those prompts a lot, which is really sad because that was actually the theme that I was the most excited for. It's really silly how that works out. It was like the most exciting theme for me when it released. I'm like, oh my god, relics? Oh yes, thinking about history of my world, hell yeah. That's like it's one of the biggest themes of my world, is like the relics of the past that are everywhere. But yeah, I don't know. They really leaned hard into, I think, the, like all the metaphorical ways that you can refer to relics. And so, yeah, like a lot of like the literal relics that I was thinking of in my brain kind of didn't shine through in a lot of the prompts that were given. I didn't know there was another writing challenge this month other than Camp NaNoWriMo. I guess world building in this case. Yeah, what we are working on right now is WorldAnvil's SummerCamp, and let's see. I don't think I can do it in this chat here. Hold up. We just have to. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a Moobot to tell you what we're actually working on right now. I feel like history would have been a better name for the category. Yeah, kinda, a little bit. Yeah, we're working on prompts for SummerCamp. So this is a community challenge on WorldAnvil, and it's all about the world building. And so we're making stuff. We're making stuff happen in our worlds. And so this is a challenge that happens every July. And so we have the entire month to do a collection of prompts that are given to us, so we can get different tiers of badges depending on how many prompts we get done by the end of the month. And there's all kind of fun raffles and things that you can be a part of. And not to tempt anybody in particular, but last year I did participate in SummerCamp and I won a cruise out of it, so that's pretty sick. Very cool. Thanks for sending the link. Oh, no problem. You're very welcome. I'm always happy to spread the actual knowledge of what exactly I'm working on. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty sick. So I don't know if that is one of the prizes being offered this year. I don't remember it being mentioned. Yeah, I don't know. But if you are of means and you are looking for a very fun little adventure, the D20 at sea, like GakuCon, no, event cruises, D20 at sea, very fun, very delightful experience. We got home from it and actually bought tickets for next year already. Oops. You know, people on the ship told us like, oh yeah, you get addicted to cruises. I didn't believe them. I was like, oh, what kind of bougie statement is that? I'm not gonna get addicted to this. I already have tickets for next year. I am so upset, but not really. Yeah, I think the biggest thing I saw was $500 gift card. Yeah, well that's for the individual like prompt sponsors. I'm curious what the grand prize is for SummerCamp this year. I don't know if it's like posted anywhere. I don't know. I guess we can go look, right? I already posted the link. Because of course we have all the community sponsors who are offering different things. But like, here it says here are the prizes that we're raffling off. There's of course a deck of Worlds, Cantrip Candles, SummerCamp Udon mug, but no mention of like a big grand prize like last year, so I don't know. Pardon. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're doing anything quite as big this year. Maybe their thing that is as big this year is just Janet and Dimmy giving the $500 prize to their favorite organization. Who knows? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's I guess we'll just see. We'll see if we can write. We'll write some more stuff. We will put our little 10-minute timer on. We will sit down. We will hyper-focus. We will write. We will get these words done. What I would love. How many prompts am I at? 26. I would love to get to 28 tonight. That'd be awesome. That'd be really sick. That means I would just have another 4 to do by the end of the week. And that I think I can do on my own time. We'll see. Maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I will also do another little like just writing sprint hangout session tomorrow night. That's if I have time, 5 energy, you know, things like that. Yeah, so this article is already done. We are working on this one. So all right, if you have your own things to work on, I implore you to pull those things up. Oh, Moobot. Stormbrew, hello! You can do it, thank you. Welcome. Finish my vehicle, heck yes! Yes, good. I was gonna comment like, oh, it seems like finally Moobot is awakened and the automatic little timer things are going finally. They kind of just weren't for the entire stream. But yeah, there's Moobot reminding everyone that I do have a Discord server and you're more than welcome to join and hang out. It's where all my notifications come through for the most part. So if you want to stay up to date with me and when I'm struggling and my computer's literally on fire, that's the best place to find out. That's the best place to hang out and learn about what ails me. And also when I'm going live. So two different things. So yes, 10 minutes. 10 minutes we're gonna do it. We're gonna write about some bird food. Pull up your favorite thing that you want to work on and work alongside me. And if you want to chat, I'll probably also keep answering you. I'm glad the computer got fixed. Wasn't the absolute worst. Still sucks though. Yeah. It happens. It happens, man. It's, could be infinitely worse. Let's see. We are writing about corn. We are starting the timer. Habada habada. Habada BB. Yeah, I had to re-download Steam today and it just didn't want to recognize my hard drive. That it existed and that it already had games downloaded onto it. Oh well. Oh well. What did I name? I named them Aurelian carrier pigeons. You can change that later. 5 minutes and we're not even halfway done. Oh no. Oh, what can I write about corn? Color? Shape? Probably. Line is alive! It is true, I am living. Life goes on. Life continues. Somehow. How many more words can we get out of this? I need several. Yeah, this corn here is simply the favorite food of the pigeons that people in Arsaveli use to transport messages back and forth. And so I'm sitting here like, oh, what? How should I describe this plant that is just found out in the wilderness? Alright, time is up. We're at 228 words. Oh boy, what else? What else can we squeeze out of this? Alright, 238. 238 words. Or I could just come back to this again in like 10-20 minutes. Either option does work just fine. Because we have a couple other articles that we can just kind of, you know, work on real quick. Because we have 2 more drafts that are just kind of ready to go, or, you know, ready to start working on. So I could pick one, go to the next. You know what? Yeah, we'll pick one. We'll work on this, and then we'll come back to the other one after I've had some time to stew. After I've had some time to think. Okay, so we will work on the Pines pheasant. Work on this creature. This is a creature that I invented back in February, but didn't write very much about. So I would like to write a little bit more about it. It's so hard sometimes to just come up with all the extra ideas. Like, oh, you create a thing and you write a little bit about it, and then you're like, oh yes, this is good. And then you're like, okay, but what about the other like 250 words? And you're like, I don't know, suddenly. Because you write this like 50-word stub about it and you're like, oh yes, this gets the point across. I don't know, we'll see. But we do have the Pines pheasant, and that is who we shall be writing about right now. We'll put another little 10 minutes on the timer. We will get to working. And we'll see what we can write about this creature. Let me actually pull up the image of it. If I can just grab the picture to inspire me. There we go, here's the creature. You can't see its face because it's covered by the badge, but that's okay. But no, we're keeping this over here in the other window for inspiration. Just so I can keep looking at it. Burb friend! Yes! Yes, this is my burb friend. I love little burb creature. Makes me happy. I just like birds. I know no one could have imagined that. But yes, I do indeed have quite the love for birds. So let's write about some. For another 10 minutes, we will write about a bird. And away we go. So let's see, we've already written, see, large game bird, native to Kingdom Hearts as well as grasslands. Oh, the burbs! Absolutely, Drunken Panda. You know what we're about here. Oh, crunchy. So these are, in fact, my burbs who like to fall in love with humans. And they have more or less developed a way that they attempt to speak to humans. You know, speak to humans. That is different than how they try to communicate with their other bird friends. So they know that what they're trying to attract is not the same as these other birds. But they don't understand that because they're birds, it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna happen. Maybe one day. They can keep trying. Stop scrolling. Just need 30 more words. Well, we can do 30 words easy. Even if the timer runs over, I know what I'm doing here, at least. So we know that this one's like basically done, which is really good. Just need to actually get around to typing the words out. Alright, so we're gonna finish off this one. We're gonna go backtrack back to the previous article, and then we will have our 28, which is really good. That'd be really sick. If I'm feeling really good about it, we could try to just get 32 tonight, but I don't think that's gonna happen, because I really should be in bed very soon, actually. We'll see. We'll see how the vibes are going. We'll see how morale is going. If I feel like it's starting to get too late, though, I'm just gonna not push it any further. Because I don't know. I don't really have any other articles that are like really, really like good and ready for me to power through, I don't think. Because the last two articles that I need, just in general, like the final two, I don't have ideas for yet. So, like, I don't even have a draft for them. I don't have anything started. So we're probably not gonna get it tonight. In fact, I'm gonna say it now. Practicing self-care, we're not gonna get it tonight. We're gonna get this article done, we're gonna get the other article done. We're gonna wrap things up, we're gonna go to bed at an early, reasonable hour. Because I went to bed at 2 AM yesterday. After, you know, after struggling with my computer for like 6 hours. Or more. And I wake up for work at 6 AM, so I'm doing great right now. We're doing awesome. That's alright, we got like 15 words left in this article, and then we'll move on to the next article. Previous article. We're gonna call it next because that's when we're gonna submit after this one. So that makes it next in my book. Yeah, through generations of trial and error, these birds have learned to identify whether humans they encounter are hunters. But their system can't always be perfect. They feel out your vibe. They vibe check you. They're like, are you a hunter? If so, I don't want you. Get away from me, you stinky human. But if they can't tell and they think you're nice, they're like, ooh, hello. Alright, we're at 371. Funny how that happens. You just start typing and you keep typing, and now you're far over the goal that you were struggling to reach a moment ago. I think I'm gonna have to say this about every single article that I make over the course of summer camp, but oh my gosh, are some of these ideas just not fully explored? There's so much that I'm going to have to go back. So much that I'm gonna have to go back and edit and fix and add to. Or just tuck away in my vault, because I just don't have the energy to fully explore these ideas yet. But I think that they're good ideas, and I do want to explore them at some point, but maybe not now. But there you go, we've got one more article on the list, submitted, completed, well, you know, completed. Almost there. Almost there. So we just have to go back to this one. We have to figure out a couple more things that we can just add to write about corn. So yeah, we're gonna say that this corn simply cannot be consumed at any time unless it is fully ripened. I don't know how true that is of, like, real-life corn. I haven't done any research on this topic. But we'll see. So let's see what how we can finish this off. One waits too long to harvest the corn. go. 326 words, so we know we're over. Ooh. Hitting buttons. Very cool. And so what do we have? Useful plant. Here we go. Let's see, go for diamond, go, go, go! This is a person currently with 0 articles. Summer hasn't been good for world building. Oh no! No, we're certainly trying for the diamond. We're certainly pushing for it. We are currently at, as of 20 seconds ago, we're at 28 out of 32. Very good, very cool. And unfortunately, it is getting a little bit late for me, considering I have to wake up very early in the morning for work. Which kind of sucks. I would have really loved to just stay up and push for diamond like tonight. But I think maybe I may just have to try again tomorrow. I don't usually stream on Wednesdays, but we can give it a shot. We can give it a go. Maybe if I hop in, cause see, here we are 28 out of 40. We have all these lovely little underdeveloped articles, I will say. Oh man, I would love to go through some of these articles later and polish them up, maybe make some of them extra nice and flesh out some of the details that I'm working with, but oh man, do I not have the brain power for a lot of this week. Especially because this past weekend I was away. Next weekend, or this weekend, I'm going to be away. The weekend after that, it's not summer camp anymore, so yeah, I have next to no time at all to work on some of this stuff, which is unfortunate. It happens. It happens. Alright. What we will do right now is maybe we're gonna look at what exactly we have and what we are considering working on. Maybe try to get some ideas for tomorrow. But tomorrow, mark my words, tomorrow we are getting diamond. That is going to happen. It's going to be where we go, is where we're gonna end up. I will drink to that. We will be dewy, and we will be diamond. The dewy part is me deciding to actually go to bed tonight at a reasonable hour. And the diamond is what we will achieve tomorrow. Let's see. So we have our method used to carry goods over long distances. That is an article that I'm going to be working on. That one I already have like a little draft for. Historical figure still venerated today. I also have an idea for. Haven't like made the article yet, but it's a thing that exists. And part of me really wants to do like these 2 prompts right here, just because, they happen to be there on the list, like just out of place. That's the rough thing about having all these extra prompts we don't have to do, is I'm going to have little gaps in the progress here. And it's going to make me feel very silly. But it's alright. It's alright. Ooh, I really want to make like a character who prefers to lurk in the shadows. Because I definitely have plenty of organizations that could fit for. And plenty of organizations that need more people for me to, slot them in there. And I feel like this character who prefers to lurk in the shadows would be really good friends with the character who excels in manipulating others. And what if they do this through a silent form of communication? What if they released a public announcement that one person addressed to many from a building or landmark associated with communicate. You know, what if we just tie everything together and we just do all the prompts, literally every single one? That'd be really silly. I don't. I need to prioritize. I need to prioritize. If I start getting too silly now, it's just going to continue. It's just going to carry on forever, and we're not going to be able to deal with this. All right. I think that's gonna be my goal, though. We're gonna try to make these two characters. We're gonna find one organization from my world that these characters could be from. We will smash them together, and we'll just see what happens. I think that seems like a really good plan. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow. So we're just gonna hide this. So we're not really using that anymore, not at this point. And so yeah, gosh, we got 4 articles today. 4 articles submitted, which is awesome. We only have 4 more to go. We only have 4 more to go to get diamond, which is sick. Very good. We're gonna get done early, which is really awesome. And hopefully being done that early means we'll have time to polish some up, make them look nice, make them actually, you know, function as proper articles. That'd be awesome. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see how that goes. Because, you know, there are some awesome. There's some awesome prizes on offer from a lot of these sponsors, and I really would love to fight for some of them. But I don't know how much time I have to do that. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get something done. We'll make it cool. Let's see. So yeah, I think I will send all of you on this fine evening / time zone over to Usurper Kings. Also seem to be doing some writing. Oh, let's see. Oh, writing, critique, and sprints. Yeah, so if we want to go look at some more writing, do some more writing, I think that'll be a fantastic place to go hang out and chill. So here we go, we'll get this raid started. And so, once again, I thank everyone who has come to hang out with me while I do my little baby diamond push. I started stream an hour-ish later than I planned to. Maybe we could have done more if we started earlier, but computer, it cannot be helped. I wish everyone in here the best of luck with their summer camp shenanigans. Everyone stay happy, stay healthy, and stay hydrated. Have a wonderful, absolutely wonderful rest of your night. And because we are raiding into another Anvil Light, I say grab your sippy and go world build and have a wonderful rest of your day. Well, farewell, goodbye. Tomorrow we will get our diamond. Join me in my Discord server to not miss that ping if I do indeed go live. Until then, I'll see you around. Have a good one.